Thank you for watching this video. My name is Lonnie Chambers. I've been coaching high school football for 4 years now. The main reason I'm making this page, just want to be able to document my football knowledge over the years as I continue to develop and learn new things. Hopefully, there's other coaches out there who can learn a little bit from some of these videos and incorporate it into your own offense. So I'm making this video specifically about zone rules, inside zone in particular. I think it's fitting that this is one of my first videos, mainly because pretty much every offense that I've been a part of, inside zone is day one install. It's the first thing in the playbook for most offensive linemen, I think, because the techniques and some of the rules translate pretty nicely to a lot of other schemes that you want to run in your offense. So to start, I'll mainly be demonstrating on a 4-2-5 defense. I think that's probably one of the most common that you'll see at the high school level. For my team that I coached, I think this was probably the most common front that we see. I'll probably go over some odd front things in the future. Maybe in this video, we'll see. But for the most part, just have 4 down linemen. We'll put a mic in here. Let's say where our will is back here. I'll make that a little bit bigger. Got a mic there. These days, most teams have a kind of nickel, maybe Sam hybrid. Here it's going to be splitting the difference between number 2. Let's go our corners here. Let's go 2 high safeties. Some teams, they have safeties that rotate. Some teams stick with a field safety and a boundary safety. For this, I'll just put free safety here. Let's go strong safety back here. All right. So yeah, first thing first for any offensive line, we'll start with identifying a mic, just so that the offensive line and even the perimeter players are all on the same page. And I could probably make a completely different video about identifying the mic for each defensive front that you're going to see. For this front in particular, I teach my center. The center is the one who's tasked with identifying the mic. Essentially, he's putting the imaginary line right down the middle of the formation, right? And it's going to be the second level defender who is the first guy play side, right? So we say it in our offense as middle front, right? So if we divide the formation down the middle, who's the guy to the front, right? So if we're going inside zone to the right, this Mike linebacker's to the right, that's going to be your Mike. Now, just because he's the Mike linebacker of the defense, right, doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the Mike to the formation. For example, if we were going inside zone to the left, this Will linebacker would be the Mike, right? So it's just the easy way to have a quick identification prior to the play even starting. All right, so the next step, just going left from right for each offensive lineman. The main thing to know is you have your covered rules versus uncovered, right? So what I mean by that is who's covered by a defensive lineman, right, and which offensive lineman is uncovered. So when I say uncovered, right, that means specifically for this formation, it'll be the center and the backside tackle. And I'll go over that a little bit more in just a second. So uncovered, covered. All right, excuse my handwriting. All right, so we'll start with this right tackle. We'll go right to left in terms of their assignments, right? So right tackle, he's going to be covered here, right? Why? Because he has a guy who's not head up on him, but he's on his outside shoulder, right? He's in his right gap, right? He's going to be covered. We're going to assume man. All right, so pretty simple for this guy, right? He's manned up all day. Same thing, situation we have right here for our right guard, right? Our play side guard. He's got a 3 technique on his right shoulder, so that means he's covered. He's going to be manned up as well. All right, so now the first changeup comes here from our center, right? He's not head up, right? He's got a 1 technique. He's got a shade on his backside, right? But he's got no one head up on him, and and he's got no one in this play side gap, right? So for our uncovered guy, they have a different technique they got to use, right? For the uncovered guy, he knows he has to either build, right, or he's going to combo. All right, so now I'm a center and I have nothing in my play side gap, right? His two choices are to build, right, to this mic, or he could call a combo call, right? So a combo call is telling the uncovered guy that he can help out one of his teammates with their down lineman. All right. So as a center, right, in our offense, traditionally I'm going to tell him to help out with this backside guard, right? So the reason I prefer for him to help out with this one technique as opposed to this three technique, right, is for inside zone, these two guys know that they can't get beat across their face, right? That's kind of rule number one when we're talking technique, right? We're taking our play side step, right? The second step, they're shooting their hands, right? We're making sure that we keep this guy in their zone, right? So we don't want them crossing our face, right? And it kind of messes up these run lanes that our running backs looking to check. All right. I'm a lot more concerned about my backside guard reaching this one technique than I am about my play side guard getting beat across his face, right? So here I would call a combo between my backside guard and my center. So they're going to combo, right? My center, he's going to step, probably still take a play side step, right? But he's got this left hand back to stab, hold this nose up for a second while my guard tries to get his head across, right? So he's going to step with his left, or actually, sorry, step with his right, right? Taking the second step with the left, right? Waiting for his backside guards to get through, right? We want to get vertical movement at the point of attack right here before he's looking to build and come off to his mic. All right, so a little bit nuance right there in terms of our first uncovered guy, right? So now we'll go back to our left guard. He's covered. He's assuming man, right? But now he knows he's got help from his center from the combo call.